Good morning guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. It is another gorgeous day here in Noosa, minus my squinting. It's very bright, but I've just come out of my 90-minute hot yoga class and had the most productive session in a long time. I've managed to do some extra folds that I haven't been able to do before, and I really feel like I'm making some good progress with my practice. And even more special on a 90-minute session on a Tuesday, we often do a little coffee catch up together. So it was super sweet to catch up with a lot of the people that I practice with and have more in-depth chats about the practice as well as other stuff that's going on in our lives. So I've had a very slow and gentle yet productive morning. So I thought today, as it's so gorgeous, as I've got work in the evening, why not record a little bit of a day in the life, a nice realistic work day, and bring you behind the scenes of what an average day looks like as someone who's a backpacker as such in Australia. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned, a lot of not so fun stuff planned. Again, very realistic day. So I'm just getting changed and ready, and I realized I have a new purchase to show you guys. It's from Venroy. I've not bought anything from them before, but it's this lounge skirt. I thought this would be the most perfect thing for when I go traveling to the beach. It's in my color palette and it's 100% linen. It's 90 bucks and super popular here in Australia. This is the newer version of it. The old ones have like the wider straps. I'll chuck a photo up of it here. But what do we think? I feel like the color is pretty much perfect for my wardrobe to wear with whites and browns and green. Can someone justify me purchasing this in the comments? Because I didn't want to part with that much money, but I do feel like it's a good staple and I'll probably pay more for it in the UK. A lot of girls that you see walking around wearing these are wearing them lower waisted too, so they roll down the waistband and then the tags out the back with the venroy bit. I didn't particularly want to actually just get this because it was trendy. I actually just wanted to grab this because it was so nice and new style, and I never liked the wider straps, and this one with like the gold detailing on the end I think is a lot more me. Anyways, it's time to put on my daily makeup. Nothing too crazy today, just some concealer, bronzer, mascara and brow product, and then I'm gonna swivel you around, but I have some stuff I need to tidy in my room, so we're gonna do that before cracking on with some video editing. But I cannot wait for my second coffee of the day. I also have some leftover Tony's chocolate in the fridge I'm gonna have with it. So I obviously mentioned earlier that at some point today I have to do some not so nice stuff, so I thought I'd briefly touch upon it now. I'm just using this leftover benefit. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I'm sure we've all been there with this scenario where you sometimes come across some information or you hear or see something that you wish you just never saw, and unfortunately you have a responsibility or an ethical dilemma that you need to get involved with, whether to share it with someone. So that is what I'm going to be doing this morning, and having an uncomfortable conversation. This doesn't personally relate to me or anything that will drastically impact my life, but I really don't like passing on information that I know is going to upset other people. It's something that I've really struggled with, but sometimes we have days where we have to do poopy things, and for anyone who's been in that scenario before, I'm sorry you've had to go through it. But if anything, I think it's important that we speak up when we see injustices happening, when there's something going on that we don't agree with, when we think someone has the potential to be getting hurt or something's going on that we just do not agree with. I think it's so important. If you're a sensitive soul like me and you have seen stuff happening, that you need to speak up. Hopefully that gives enough context as to the situation. I'm using this Glossier Stretch Concealer. I have 2 of these. I love this stuff. It's so good. It melts so flawlessly into the skin. I'm actually really pumped to be filming a video today. It feels nice to just hang out for the day and actually have some downtime. I've actually lost a lot of my hours. Even at my one job, we're down to like 25. So even though I just quit one of my jobs, maybe I'll have to pick up another one at a coffee shop or something, but I'm just embracing it for now and taking the time to actually have some downtime, film some more casual YouTube stuff, and hopefully get 2 videos up a week, because that's actually my aim and I want to continue doing. And I've taken the time to start planning my trip to Indonesia, and I'm doing primarily Bali but also a lot of the islands, so I'm super excited to start filming all of that stuff come September. I really miss filming these like day in a life videos, life in Noosa. I feel like they performed so well. Maybe not in comparison to like all of my information about moving to Australia, but I decided to not take the job that I went and interviewed for. So I was offered it, but I realized I am really happy here in Noosa. I love my lifestyle, and I think I'm just going to be searching for a job either based here or come September, after I come back from Bali, Indonesia, I'm going to search for something maybe along the coast and consider relocating if it's worth it. But yeah, I don't really have any plans to leave Noosa, to be honest, and I'm going to look at applying for my second year visa now. I can't believe that we're coming up to 9 months of me living in Australia. Absolutely crazy, and the time is just flying by. And I definitely want to make sure next year I'm utilising going and exploring more of Australia, like Perth and Sydney, and maybe more of Melbourne. That's all stuff on the back burner. I went and did a wonderful camping trip with Jake in Lamington National Park. I've actually got to write my postcards to my family today, as I didn't have an opportunity to do that when I was away. Oh, I just got this new Hourglass product. It's their brow. It's in the shade dark brunette for anyone who's interested and has a similar skin tone to me. I love it. It was just the most beautiful trip. I haven't camped in years and I love to go camping. Jake organised it all, packed up the whole car. I just feel so incredibly lucky to have him as my partner, and I've never felt so adored by somebody ever in my life, and he's just such a sweetheart. I'm so grateful to have him. And yeah, we've decided we definitely want to carry on camping, seeming as that one went well and better than I even thought it would go. And it's our first kind of trip away together. We're going to go and do some, maybe a 1 or 2 night stay at a beach campsite. And we've also talked now about doing a road trip down to Sydney and back. So going and stopping at all the little coastal towns. Even if I don't do it with Jake, I think I might rent a car and go and do that before I leave, if I have the money and time and resources to do so. If anyone has any suggestions on places to stop, places to go see along the east coast of Australia, I'd really appreciate it. Next year I'll definitely go up to Cairns, I think that's how you pronounce it, do the Great Barrier Reef and stuff like that. But for now, my budget is primarily just focused on going over to Indonesia, backpacking that, and next year I'll be doing more of Australia. All I'm focusing now on is just healing my nervous system a bit more. I obviously was going through a really bad period of anxiety and change, and I was very burnt out, and I'm feeling so much better now. I feel way more like my usual self. I feel like if you go back and watch my videos from 2 months ago, you can see the difference even in the way I'm talking and presenting myself. This was gifted to me by my friend Jenna back home. It's Distiller, like kind of waterproof eyeliner. It's very cute. I really struggle with eyeliner. I don't use it that often. I don't know why I picked it up today, but today I guess we're using it. I think that's pretty much it. I think I've been a little bit disheartened with my YouTube recently. It's probably because I had such a big break from uploading and not my usual self, but my videos haven't been performing as well as I kind of don't know if you heard that, but my videos haven't been performing as well as I kind of anticipated, and it's really heartbreaking to see that when you put in a lot of effort and time into those videos. But it's just made me more determined to carry on filming and find my groove and niche again. I obviously did a lot of content about moving here, and I'm starting to do a few more videos talking more so about moving to Australia again to hopefully bring a bit more traction in for new people on the channel who are interested in that. But to be honest, I would much rather just continue making my content about living here in Noosa and exploring Australia and going traveling. So we'll see what happens. Those are the videos that I'll be uploading on Wednesdays now, more of a strategy and growth thing. But for all the OGs that are here, because I guess you want to see what life in Noosa's like, I'm still making that content. So fear not, it's still all there. But yeah, I've also wanted to dabble more in making fashion content, especially around minimalist wardrobes, and I've just recently digitized my wardrobe and I'd love to make a video about that, but I don't know whether that's something people would actually be interested in, so please let me know if you guys would love that. And I've also really wanted to toy around with the idea of filming another coffee in Noosa video. You guys know how much I love my little coffee shops, and there's loads of new spaces that have opened up that I want to take you around. So Flynn, hi. I am going to say hello. Meet Flynn, my new roomie. This is also my new current hyperfixation. It's like a tubing mascara. I think I used one from Benefit a while ago and I loved it. And this one's just so good. I feel like all mascaras are the same, but I just love the Hourglass products and they're so beautiful. So my room's looking so much better, but I quickly wanted to touch upon something I recently purchased. So for all my anxious girlies and guys out there, I don't know why I didn't get one of these sooner, but a weighted blanket. I got this one from K-Hub. It's 7 kilograms and it was $45. and it is one of the best things I've ever purchased. I love sleeping with it when I'm feeling a bit anxious or if I'm having a bit of a heavy day, and I'm someone who just loves physical touch, especially if my partner's not around or any of my close friends. This has been a lifesaver. And even in K-Hub, I didn't plan on getting it, they have these weighted plushes, so I love to have this like lying on my chest with my blanket over me, and they've genuinely become a core part of like my rituals in the day. I love to use it whilst I meditate. I really would recommend everyone at least gives one a go or tries one if your friend has one. I think they're wonderful for healing the nervous system, and if you're someone who loves physical touch, then I think this could be a really good investment for you. That's my well-being tip for the day. I'm ready for my coffee now. I am so hungry. Meet my newest form of transportation to go around Noosa. Beep beep. Isn't she so cute? I mean, she does the job for what we need her to do. I have had a few issues this morning when I went to yoga to try and get the battery working, but fingers crossed this time round it will be fine. But just do a little test run because it was kind of vibrating a lot this morning. Hopefully now I'm a charging won't. Oh, it's not looking promising, team. So this will be an interesting journey getting to work. So let's see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna get up the hill, to be honest. I haven't damaged it or anything, but suddenly it just seems to be really severely vibrating. There's no like loose debris or batteries hanging off the underside of it. So any electrical scooter experts, feel free to give me a comment if you know why this could be happening. Was getting to work a nightmare? Yes it was. Just as I was bragging about my electric scooter, it's really given up. As soon as it gets on any surfaces, hills that it needs to accelerate up, it just loses all the will to live. Kind of half jog run to work, but still made it here in good time. So I have 15 minutes before my shift starts, so I'm just sat at the main beach and I'm planning a nice flat route home this evening when I finish quite late. It's honestly days like this where I get to sit at the beach and watch the world go by that I'm so grateful to live here. I actually had one of my housemates go out for a walk this morning when it was drizzling, and she said she saw her first whales of the season. It really reminds me of my time when I first moved here for the first few months, hoping to go out on a whale watching tour when the season finally arrives. It's not been a day I anticipated. To be honest, I was planning on going to the beach between 1 and 4 to just have some chilled out time and read, but because the weather was so bad, I just thought let's start video editing, and then just got into the trap of video editing. So I have some lessons to learn about having downtime. It's something I'm trying to do more of and set my nervous system up, so I have breaks in between my activities. It's why I wanted to try and get to work early to come sit here at the beach for a few minutes before I go, even though the weather wasn't fantastic and bits, but really trying to make an active effort to take better care of myself because I don't feel like I've been doing that recently. On that note, let's enjoy the sunset, and I'll probably catch you either in work or on my break at work. I've brought a nice little homemade curry to eat for dinner, and obviously we'll get to eat my nice yochi. So I think I'm gonna show you guys what I'm currently having and my recommended toppings, because I feel like loads of people have asked me this on DMs working in yochi, which ones I get and what I recommend. Let's enjoy the sunset. I'll catch you in a little bit. It's break time, which means it's leftovers for dinner time. I'm trying to be really zoomed in and careful because I'm not meant to show anything really back here. I could get in trouble, but I'm very excited to eat my curry, and I have a 40-minute break, so I'm going to build a nice little yochi after this and go for a little walk down Hastings. That's my normal routine, so bon appetit. Mia's brought in her noodles. Wow, they look so yummy. Very exciting. The store is empty, so I feel less weird about doing this. At the moment, I love signature tart. That is the OG flavour. What's your go-to yochi at the moment, Zach?
Acai and the coconut.
Oh, acai and coconut is a great option. I love the passion fruit and lemon curd though. On to the next thing, crumble You can't go wrong with a bit of crumble. I also love the cornflake crunch. I think that's slept on. To be honest, it's all about the pistachio papi. That's where it's at, and the reason I fell in love with yochi. If you really want to go for it, come in and put it at the bottom of your yochi and then load some more on top. And you can't go wrong with some cookie cake, but I'm gonna skip it today.